Yeah, I thought that I had just made it like right before the buzzer. Like you did it. Like you're gonna have the chance at living life as a thin person. And because that was what I've always resisted being defined by like that's what I hate. I don't hate it. It is what it is now, but like I hated being the kid actor, the child actor, because I knew that that triggered in people's brains. Like for every Zendaya or Jodie Foster, there were 1,000 other kids that just completely nosedived in front of the public. And so I'm like, I don't want to be in that class. I just want to be an actor. I don't want to be the fat funny guy. I just want to be an actor amongst actors.
Right.
But yeah, that was huge. When I lost the weight, it was a game changer. But unfortunately, I was the same head in a new body, and pretty quickly I got to my goal weight and then became viciously addicted to drugs and alcohol, which took over the next 4 years of my life.
And how did your mom respond to that? Was she heartbroken?
She was like, "You always overdo it."
So she knew you were doing these drugs.
Oh yeah.
And she didn't. She wasn't angry or upset, or
oh yeah, she was heartbroken, terrified.
She was.
Yeah, every day for 4 years. I don't think she slept.
What kind of drugs did you do?
I did them all.
Cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Heroin.
No.
Okay,
but
well that's good because that could have been the end of it if you went there.
I did. I mostly it was a lot of cocaine and pills and pretty much whatever
How
you
old?
had. Right when I turned 18.
18. So
Yeah.
you finally get this new lust for life. You're thinner. You want to be this actor. You're excited. You love the way people are looking at you differently.
Mm-hmm.
And you fucking throw it into the fucking shit. You just throw the whole thing down the drain. And by doing all these drugs and shit, you're hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, well, those kids, like the ones who are going to the clubs, I was like, oh, take me. I've been, my DVDs are alphabetized.
Are you getting laid at this time?
No, I mean, I wound up doing cocaine for the first time because of a girl, because she was the first girl who had ever shown me any attention. And I remember her pulling it out, and I'm at this.
Whoa, what?
Not it.
The
cocaine.
Yeah. Okay, pulling the cocaine.
But maybe, I don't know. We never got that far.
You never got that far.
I'll be honest.
Right. Jeez.
The book gets really weird around page 120.
I'm sure it does.
It's hectic. But no, I was at this party and I think I'd smoked pot, but that was the extent of it. And I just remember her, doing cocaine with her girlfriends, and I'm seeing it there. And I'm like, oh, this is like Pulp Fiction. This is like the movies.
This is what movie stars do, man.
Totally.
You kind of feel that. You're like, oh, I'm in Hollywood and I'm doing drugs and this is what I need to be doing.
Not even that far. It was, this is what kids do. This is what typical.
Oh.
I've been working towards typical my whole life. And my whole adolescence was besieged by, you have to mind your P's and Q's. Don't say anything out of turn. Do you want another take, boss? I'm not those other child actors. I know my lines and I'm on my mark.
Right.
Louder, faster. Am I okay? Will this casting director give me a part? I just want you to think I'm okay. I was in this crazy people pleasing, storm my whole life. And suddenly I'm now looking like a normal kid and a normal teen. And I'm like, oh, they do drugs and that's normal. And they go to house parties and they go to clubs and they show up late to places and they're unreliable and that's normal. And I died to be normal. And I remember when I finally said yes, I had no conception that this drug would make me feel any different, that it was extreme. All I thought was, I hope she's watching, and oh good, I'm normal.
Isn't that fucked?
It's
It's fucked
huh?
to think that that's normal. Hey, I need to be doing this because this is what kids do.
Right.
This is what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm on Party of Five right now.
Right.
I'm all those 90s movies.